What is up, everybody? Wait, what'd you say? Did you say something?
I said thanks.
What's going on, everybody? What is up, people? Welcome to...
It's like the energy.
You like the energy? Welcome
to
episode 16 of the Lace 'em Up podcast. And you guys know the drill by now. We always started off with our stars of the week. So, Mr. KB, why don't you give us your star?
Well, you didn't give me no day, no like time of day, type
bro,
shit.
You don't need to. The date is May 1st, if you want to know. May 1st, 2021.
I bet, so y'all will understand who my star of the week is. Gianna Bryan. She would have been set 15 today. R.I.P. Boy, that's back-to-back weeks. We'll have some.
I know. We also have some side stuff.
Like shit.
But that's a good start of the week, though. I seen that today. Golden State pulled up in her brand and stuff.
Yeah, big shout out. Who's your star of the week? Drink your water though. Stay hydrated, motherfuckers. Of course, bro.
Look, I gotta drink more, unfortunately. But actually, no, unfortunately, it's good for you people. You should do this stuff. 4 liters a day. It's nice. Good for your skin. You can see I'm glowing. Look at that.
You're glowing?
Yeah.
You call that glow?
Look at that.
Wow. now you glowing for real now.
But yeah, my start of the week, it's actually funny. Back to back. Actually, it's not funny at all. Like, I was going to say we both had similar back to backs, but whatever. Like, your back to backs are not funny at all. But my back to back, I'm actually have the same start of the week 2 weeks in a row for the first time. And my start of the week is Kamaru Usman, because the clout that this guy's been getting after that fight is ridiculous. The opportunities that are coming his way, and well deserved. I've been a fan of this man for a little while now, maybe the last 2 years. I'm not going to claim to be there from the start, but for the last 2 years, I've been a fan. And seen some crazy fights. His last, 4 or 5 fights have all been sick fights, except for Masvidal, the first Masvidal fight. But after this one, my guy's finally getting his recognition. Always getting roasted as snoozeman, because his fights are boring. You ain't been bored. You ain't been bored of late, have you? Especially the last
Nice.
two. So, he's been getting a bunch of clout, a bunch of challengers, a bunch of this and that. We're going to get into it later. So congrats to him for finally getting his recognition, getting that money.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. We're gonna start off with some football, some footy. Champions League. First leg. We got Man City versus PSG. Now, don't forget, bro. Don't forget what we were talking about before. You remember? We were talking about PSG, Man City. Like, we didn't go all out of. I don't know if we went full out of our way to say like agree on the bet, but I think we did bet. But so
how did we bet when you said that PSG was gonna make it through?
I did say PSG was gonna make it through. I said Man City could. I said it was 50-50 and Man City could beat them. But I'm
fuck
going
out of
PSG,
here, bro.
And you said there's no chance, and I said I said with KDB that they could definitely win it, and then you said even with KDB, and they got KDB back, so now they're up 2-1, and they were away, so that means that PSG literally needs to score to win by 2 goals next game.
Which is probably not gonna happen because the Man City's I'm still rolling with PSG to make that shit through though. That attack was tough, man.
Alright, bro. So PSG, but if PSG doesn't make it through, will you wear the wig?
Bro, you went for PSG too.
If PSG makes it through, will you wear the wig?
But what are we betting here?
I'm asking you a question. If PSG makes it through, will you wear the wig? Bro, when PSG and Bayern were playing each other, I said that Bayern is probably not beating PSG, but I'm gonna go with Bayern all the way through.
Yeah,
I literally said the exact same thing you said. Exactly the same.
No,
exactly the same. Bro.
No. That's not true. I'm still going for PSG regardless. You picked PSG over Man City.
I picked. But I didn't switch up with Bayern. I picked Bayern from the start, just like you.
Exactly.
So
I'm not switching up to Man City. I'm still picking PSG.
I know you're not switching up, so I didn't switch up either. But then you said yo, forget betting against PSG. You're gonna have to wear a wig if Bayern loses. So I'm asking you the
No.
same question.
No.
I'm asking.
I was
roll the tape.
I was going
people.
for PSG.
Go back and roll the tape. 2 episodes
You're
ago.
such a liar.
No.
Bro.
Go back, bro. We have a video recorded. People can go back and watch it.
Yo, I was rolling with PSG. You were rolling with Bayern. Right now, we're both rolling with PSG. How are we betting against each other if we're both rolling with the same team?
I don't know if I'm rolling with PSG no more.
Oh, so you just switch squads then? That's on you, not me. Fuck out of here.
I said 50-50. I don't know, bro. It's going to be tough for them to come back. I said 50-50, but I'm picking PSG.
Roll the tape, people. He said, oh, now he's rolling with Man City.
Because, like, bro, if I have to bet on it now, I'm betting on Man City. 2-1 on away goals.
So you want to go with Man City?
Yeah, I'll go with Man. Yo, okay, fine. How about this? How about this? You want? If it makes you feel better. If PSG wins, I'll wear the wig and I'll wear something else because that's a pretty sick comeback. So I'll wear the wig and like if you want me to wear something else, I'll wear something else stupid. I'll literally full on dress like a clown. Listen, bro, I'll full on wear like I'll wear like if you have like a polka dot shirt or something, I'll wear a polka dot shirt and the wig. If PSG wins, if Man City wins, all you have to do is wear. If Man City wins, all you have to do is wear the wig. Are you down?
Yo,
I'm just asking you a question. Are you down?
I still don't understand how we're rolling with the same team, but we're betting against each other. I still don't get that concept.
But I'm hiring the stakes for me now because I'm switching up. So if I'm switching up, I'm letting you basically make me do more than just wear the wig. But you only have to wear the wig. So there's more in it for. At the end of the day, I already wore a wig, so you're not gonna embarrass yourself any more than I did. But then if I lose, then you can make me look even more goofy than just wearing the wig.
Why would I want to do that? You already look goofy going from PSG to Man City, bro. You're already goofy,
that
buddy.
That looks like a smart bet. Bro, I said 50-50. People can go roll the tape. I said 50-50.
No, you didn't,
yes,
bro.
I did. I said 50-50. Bro, I'm going to literally put... Yo, y'all are going to see like a little gray eye with a rollout of saying facts with 3 exclamation marks linking directly to the moment of the clip where I said 50-50. I did say 50-50.
How's a motherfucker gonna say I'm rolling 50-50 but I'm rolling with that team? Like come on, bro.
Yeah, because you could think that a series is 50-50 but you prefer this
come
team.
on, bro. So you prefer this team so you're rolling with one team.
Yeah, but you said 50-50. I'm saying I said 50-50.
So you're rolling with one team.
Did I say 50-50 or did I not say 50-50?
You said 50-50, but what else?
Okay.
What did you say after that?
Okay.
What team are you rolling with then?
I said I would feel like I would pick PSG in that Man City PSG matchup.
This guy, your loyalty to teams is questionable.
But I'm not fans with either of those teams, so how can I be loyal? I'm not fan. Bro, my team is in the gutter. I just found out this week that AC Milan is working with Rock Nation. You know how? They randomly posted DJ Khaled's album on their page. I'm like, yo, why the fuck is AC Milan posting DJ Khaled for? Why? And then I see like at DJ Khaled, like Rock Nation, the album is Khaled. Like, oh, come on, bro. Fuck.
Stupid album.
Khaled. AC Milan, how far have we come? Y'all still haven't dropped out of the Super League. Y'all are sponsored by Rock Nation. What the fuck has Rock Nation done for you? Jordan's out here making PSG look crispy. What the hell is AC Milan doing with Rock Nation? We got nothing. You don't got DJ Khaled coming to the pitch and doing a show or some shit. Like, what the fuck? What is that? But anyways, my team's in the gutter, bro. I have no loyalty to any of these teams. I don't care about none of these teams. My team's in the gutter.
The only team I'm loyal to within this last 4 standings is Chelsea, bro.
Exactly.
I wear a wig if Chelsea loses. I'm not wearing a wig if PSG loses. That's on my team. That's on my squad.
Bro, hey. But anyway, so we got that PSG Man City matchup. You're still gonna roll with PSG, but like, who do you think is gonna come out on top? Probably Man City, not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna roll with PSG, bro.
They gotta win by 2 goals.
Yeah, big time. We'll see. That's going to be a rough one. That's going to be a rough one. But that's a game I'm definitely going to watch. I ain't trying to miss that shit.
Yeah. You watched the game? The PSG Man City game?
Yeah, bro. It was complete domination from PSG in like the first half. And then second.
Mbappe was a ghost.
He was a ghost. He got shut down easy, but like still, Neymar was doing his thing in the first half. And then second half they played defense only, parked the bus. You know how they do. And then PSG. Oh. And then KDB said, "Let me get cheeky with it."
Oh,
and
yeah. Oh no, you know what, bro? I did watch the highlights. I saw like the KDB goal that was like not. It was a pass, but it just went in back post. That shit was funny. Oh my god, I'd be cheesed if I was a PSG fan.
All their like both Man City's goals. Like if I was a PSG fan, bro, like
the Mara's goal was nice.
it was nice, but like that's not a goal that's supposed to happen, bro.
Yeah,
like
the
whole
KDB goal was tough.
Yeah, like that hole through the wall, like that's not supposed to happen, bro.
Oh yeah,
like,
I saw bare memes of like Neymar looking at the wall just like us, like there's like a picture of like the wall and like Neymar's just standing there like. But yeah.
That was insane.
All right, Real Chelsea. Did I watch the highlights for Real Chelsea? Like I literally like I didn't catch the games during the day because I was working, but like I watched the highlights like this. The same night for PSG Man City, but I don't know if I watched it for Real Chelsea.
My Chelsea boys.
If you remind me, it might come back to me if I watched it or not. But
I don't even think
1-1. Chelsea was away, so if Chelsea only needs to win by 1 goal to win.
Which is not, it's not impossible, man.
Actually, they don't even need to win by 1 goal if they can keep it a draw. Oh, actually, no. They have to win by 1 goal. Because then if it's a draw, then Real has just as much away goals as Man City has. I mean, then Chelsea has.
So, no, but if it's 0-0, Chelsea goes through.
Oh yeah, if it's 0-0, like if it's a draw, 0-0 draw, then Chelsea goes through.
Which is not that hard to keep. Like I
mean, y'all want to talk about park the bus? I don't think Chelsea plays like that no more. But whenever you heard park the bus, it was always the Mourinho Chelsea team.
Well, fuck Mourinho, bro. You already know how I feel about that
bus
guy.
And they went, y'all remember Prindle? Boom, they put that shit in beat. Like, that shit did not move.
No, on connaît pas Prindle still, but, you know.
No, I forgot. You were raised in France. All the people who watched Sweet Life, when they were growing up, they know what I'm saying when I say Prindle. Shout out to Mr. Mosby. Anyway.
I watched The Sweet Life with Zach and Cody. I just don't know what the Prindle is in French.
It's a famous scene when London Tipton is like in the car and Mr. Mosby is teaching her how to drive.
Oh yeah.
It's like park, reverse, neutral, drive, whatever. She's like Prindle.
Yeah.
What is the Prindle? Do I use the Prindle?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
What did they say in French?
I forgot what she said.
Pringle?
No, le parla.
Le parla? That's so much worse. Because parla is like almost a real word. Like almost. But like Prindle is like, what the fuck? But anyway. Besides, that's deep. That's a deep cut, bro. That's a deep cut. Like if you're in your mid-20s or some shit, like you're missing that shit flying over your head, bro. But unless you rewatched it, because I know people been streaming old shit these days.
Yeah, we got Disney Plus now.
Word, facts. That's true. So yeah, Chelsea Real 1-1.
Yes, sir.
Chelsea either needs to win by a goal or have it be a 0-0 draw.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Let's get it, boys.
Hey, bro, I'd be happy for you. So who you picking?
Hey man, come on, man. You know I can't go against my squad.
I gotta go. I didn't like. I'm sure you watched this game too, yeah. The Chelsea Real game. How was it? Like, what would you? What's the assessment, KB?
To me, like Chelsea played a good game. They played a good game, but it then came back. But he didn't start. So for Real, that's kind of like
he didn't start.
He didn't start because that injury is still fresh out. But I feel like he's gonna start next game, and that's gonna be a whole different.
How did he play?
He came in for like 24 minutes, bro. He didn't really do much.
Really do shit, eh?
Yeah, he came in at like the 66th minute or some shit like that, and like whatever he could do within that time, but it wasn't enough. But like I feel like he's gonna start next week, and that might be an issue, man. That might be an issue, man.
Bro. For a long time, he was the 3rd best player in the world, no cap. So.
Hey man, right now we gotta shut him down. Chelsea just gotta hold this 0-0 shit. We back in the finals, baby.
It's Real though, bro. You got Karim and you got fucking Eden on the pitch.
No, man.
That's a deadly attack right there. Just those two alone.
Nah, we'll see. I mean, I know they're deadly on FIFA because I know how you be using them, but like this real life shit, it's a different bug game.
Yo, on FIFA, I have it then readily available at all times. That's a different story. That's a different story. They don't have that available. But Karim does his thing too, though. Benzo. Yeah. Anyway.
He did. He played nasty last game still.
But like all around, it was just like who looked like the better team? Like who there was a team? Did the team look like they could win, or was it like? Should it have been a draw?
No. To me, Chelsea missed a lot of like. Timo Werner is like a fucking frustrating human being to watch, bro.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of like point blank avec le goalie, and like he can't finish, and it's like, bro, like come on, you're a striker, like that's your job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know, like Real didn't have that many shots on target. They had like maybe 2, 3, so it wasn't nothing crazy for them. But
shit, that's rough.
Next game's gonna change though. I know that for a fact.
Who scored each goal? I didn't watch the highlights for this one. I know for sure. I can't remember.
Benzema scored a nasty goal.
I saw that on.
And who scored for Chelsea? I think Ziyech scored for Chelsea.
Ziyech for Chelsea.
Yeah.
All right, so, hey man, prayers for you, bro. I hope Chelsea makes it through. I don't know if they can beat any of the teams they're gonna face in the next round, but. Hey man.
I mean, we beat Man City last week, so if Man City makes it to the finals and Chelsea makes it to the finals, I'm still going for Chelsea, but...
What about PSG then?
PSG is a different breed, bro.
Hey.
Like, I'm telling you, PSG is just Neymar and Mbappe being an issue, it just, they flip the switch real fast, real quick. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
We'll have to see how that goes, bro. We'll see. Well, let's see if they even make it past the first round first. I mean, the semis.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Well, this is a bit of UFC, a bit of boxing. There's like a bunch of crazy news in the fighting world.
Yeah, they're literally holding.
There's so much shit going on, bro. Like there's that. Like we're not even gonna cover everything here, bro. There's just like, it's like a mess. Like after the Jake Paul fight and UFC 261, it's just like that whole industry is booming. So
yeah.
So I don't know if you saw like at UFC 261 that DC like went up to Jake Paul and basically told him like, yo, keep your name out of my mouth and shit and like all that bullshit. So so you talked about it on DC and Helwani. I watched the full show. I've been seeing people with the quotes out here and stuff like oh yeah, come fight me in MMA and stuff, and people online being cheesed like, oh, he's not an MMA fighter and stuff, like you're a bitch and stuff. But
yeah.
Like I watched the full clip, and what DC said actually made a lot of sense. So DC accepted Jake Paul's challenge, and Jake Paul been tossing a shit ton of challenges. He challenged DC. He challenged, I think he challenged Usman. He challenged Nate Diaz. He's been challenging McGregor, and he said he wants Nate Diaz next. So, but yeah, so DC accepted his challenge, but he said like, fight me in a mixed martial arts competition where there's no restrictions, and he basically said like I'm not punching down. Like, you know, if you want to come like fuck with a goat, you're gonna fuck with the goat in his sport, basically. You know, it's like, which makes sense to me. It's like okay, like I'm not gonna go fight you in boxing, but like if you really want to fight me, you can come fight me in MMA. And like honestly,
wasn't DC the one talking shit to him anyways?
No, Jake Paul called him out first.
Yeah.
DC talked shit to him, but DC was basically telling him like keep my name out of your mouth. You know what I mean? Because Jake Paul called him out, and he's like, bro, like I'm a GOAT, like, you know, like I'm a champ, and like one of the greatest heavyweights of all time in UFC. Like keep my name out of your mouth, show respect, and all that.
Yeah.
And then you know how Jake Paul's gonna respond, but Jake Paul's a smart kid, bro. He's a smart kid. He knows what the fuck he's doing.
Of course.
Bro, he's literally taking all MMA fans and made them his fans without them even knowing it, because they dislike him so much that they're gonna watch his shit to watch him lose. And like, yo, you gotta respect that genius, bro. That businessman. I don't like Jake Paul as a person, but I respect him as a fighter and as a businessman, bro. I'll always say that. But anyway, so DC accepts his challenge, but he said, come fight me in MMA. We all know that shit not happening. So, but like, if Jake Paul came and fought DC in MMA, DC even said, I'll go down to 205 for you. So like, that's like, DC hasn't been at 205 in a minute. Light heavyweight, my guy gonna have to cut the titties, bro. You're gonna have to sweat that shit out. But he said like, yo, I'm 42, I'll get down to 205 just for you, but come fight me in MMA. And I'm like, hey man, like, it's not gonna happen, but if it did, fuck, would that be fun as shit to watch? That would be fun as shit to watch. And then
money moves.
Jake Paul's response is like, come fight me in boxing, you'll make a bigger payday than you've ever made in your life. But like, DC's kind of like, I don't really need that shit. Like, I don't care about money. Like, you know, I'm not gonna let this guy.
Kick his ass.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let this guy like just get clout off my legacy just for it. Like I don't care about money. Like because DC's good, bro. He's working for ESPN, the UFC. Like that guy's making bank, bro. Even as a fighter, he was making bank because they liked him. So like they negotiated with him. Like they gave him what he wanted when he wanted it. So, yeah, man. Funny news out of there. Another crazy challenges. So both Conor McGregor and Jake Paul challenged Kamaru Usman. So this comes to my star of the week over here, Mr. Clout Chasers, both of them. So Jake Paul, we already kind of discussed. Like he's at this point, Jake Paul's challenging everybody. We don't need to discuss that more. Conor McGregor, my guy. Listen, bro, you were a GOAT. No, you're still a GOAT. You're a GOAT.
Oh my god.
For what you did for the sport, who you were, you're a GOAT. But my guy, you've fallen the fuck off. 1, 2, you're fighting at 155 right now, and you want to come up to 170 to fight Kamaru Usman. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. We just watched Kamaru Usman fight a striker, and look what happened to him. I'm not saying I think Conor McGregor is a better striker than Jorge Masvidal and a better fighter than Jorge Masvidal, but my guy, you're small. Like you're gonna come up to 170. I think he's fought at 170 before, pretty sure, but because I think he's fought in at least three divisions. Yeah, I think he's fought in 3 divisions, but like, don't quote me on that. So,
you're back on your bullshit.
Back on my bullshit, but like, but yeah, like McGregor's like first of all, 170 is
that's tough still.
Kamaru Usman's gone through the division, right? Like he's already beat all these guys, and low key, bro, I think Usman would take this fight. Like I think he would for the money.
Easy.
For the money. And like also like he's already beaten everyone in his division.
He would also whoop his ass, bro.
McGregor, yeah, he would.
Yeah,
he would. Like, but McGregor's got that knockout power, so it's once again it's kind of a bit of the same situation as the Masvidal, where it's just like Usman shocked us. He's the one who got that punch, that killer's punch. But McGregor, it's all about like he's all like early round, like first and second round. If he can catch you with a nasty punch, you go down. He puts you to sleep. He's still got that power, bro. It's just that like I think this dude has been fucking around too much with boxing and stuff that he's lost like his MMA. He used to have like a very like bouncy stance, and now he's very like standing still, and that's how fucking Justin Poirier beat him. He got him with the leg kicks, and he just like like he the man couldn't stand no more. He got fucked up. So
I always thought McGregor was little as fuck though.
He is little. He's fit as shit though. And he stays fit. That guy stays.
Yeah.
One thing I'll give him, bro, he makes a lot of money, but he still takes care of his body, bro. He stays fit. I'll give him that.
Give me the right amount of bread. I'll hop in the ring with him.
Oh, he'd fuck you up, bro. He'd fuck you up so bad. He'd fuck you up so bad, bro. As much as I want to diss McGregor because of the way he's been acting lately, because like before he could act that way because he was at the top. Like when you're at the top, you can be a dick. You know what I mean?
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. Because, like, yeah, okay, you're going to piss off some people, but what can they say? What can they say? Who's touching you? Nobody. Until a man by the name of Habib Nurmagomedov. Fuck, bro. I'm tripping on the name right now.
Yeah,
but
just keep it a Khabib, bro.
When Habib hops in the ring with you, then the the shine was gone. But before then, my guy could do whatever the fuck he wanted, bro. Nobody said shit. Well, people would say shit, but what does it matter to him? He doesn't give a fuck. But now it's like, bro, how you still talking? You gotta be, you should be humbled. But like, I think I know what's going on. He was being like super chill and stuff with Poirier. Oh, and I don't know about you, if you heard about this whole situation with, like, this is recent news too. It's actually just coming to me now. So I don't know if you knew, like, during the Poirier-McGregor fight, that McGregor was supposed to pay $500,000 to Poirier's charity.
That was like during for the second fight or like the whole thing.
Well, they fought twice. Like they fought twice.
Yeah.
So the last fight that they fought, the one that did you watch that fight? I think you did.
Yeah, I watched that fight with you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that fight that you watched with me, Poirier was supposed to get his charity was supposed to get $500,000 from McGregor, and McGregor
he didn't pay that.
He didn't pay that shit until recently. He just paid. But not to Poirier's charity, to another charity in Louisiana, which is Poirier's hometown. So he did it in a roundabout way. And Poirier came down and talked about it. He said listen, man, like those kids are getting taken care of regardless. Like it might not be my charity, but it's a charity in my community, so I'm cool with that. But like it took the man a minute to pay that. Who, Dustin Poirier?
Yeah.
Yo, Dustin Diamond, bro. The Poirier McGregor 3 is coming up soon. Well, what is it at? 260, 264, I think.
264 or 263?
I think it's 264. I think 263 is Moreno Figueredo, and then 262 is, well, we're gonna get into another one that like actually was just recently announced and took over a main event. So, I mean, I got that at the end here, but we could talk about it. We'll get into it. But anyways, yeah. So McGregor versus Usman. I mean, I would watch it. I would like to see it. Like that'd be a fun fight. But it's kind of shitty because McGregor basically gets like a title shot again right away. Like, because if McGregor beat Poirier that last fight, he'd be getting the title shot. Oh, now I'm remembering. Oliveira Chandler. I think that's the next one. I think that's 262. So Oliveira Chandler, they're fighting for Khabib's old belt. And I bet you if McGregor beat Poirier, he'd be in that fight instead of one of those guys. It'd probably be McGregor Chandler maybe. Or maybe they might give him an easier fight. They might give him an easier fight for the title because it's McGregor, you know? Having a guy like that as a champion is always good for business.
Conor?
Huh? Yeah. He's good for business. But, like, I don't know. After that last fight, he's kind of lost his shine. So, if he doesn't perform this next one, it's like, you know, it's kind of like... Just like all legends when they start getting old and shit, you know? The legend like kind of dies, and it's not like other sports, right? Like Kobe was still a GOAT, still a legend, even though he wasn't putting up like crazy numbers every game, but you know he was still a GOAT. But in fighting, it's kind of like you know there is no numbers. It's either win or loss, you know. Like so, if you're collecting L's, like you're collecting L's.
Yeah, and like it's not like the amount of freaking hits that you have carry on to like other fights and shit. Like no one talks about that shit.
Like you can look at it in a fight and be like, oh, like he got a lot of significant strikes and stuff. But usually, if you lose the fight, it means you probably got outstriked or like you lost in those categories most of the time. Like you know, like I can't think of a fight off the top of my head where someone like got like 4 times more strikes and lost, unless it was like something crazy like what happened to Chris Weidman, last week. But yeah, so anyways, if you saw during the event, like next fight for Kamaru was probably going to be Colby Covington. I think we talked a little bit about that last week. Colby was in the crowd. They were putting the camera on him and stuff, so it's pretty obvious that's the next fight they want to make. Usman said he's not that interested in that because he already beat Colby Covington like 4 fights ago, I think. So, like Usman's already ran through the division. Like all of the top guys, except for Leon Edwards, who you know, who's 3rd, and Wonderboy Thompson, which is the first fight you ever watched. Funny enough.
What was that?
The Pretty Boy.
Oh yeah.
Wonderboy Thompson and Leon Edwards are the only 2 guys that. Well, no, he fought Leon Edwards before, but they were young, so like it was early career. But like yeah, the only guy he hasn't fought, I think, is Wonderboy Thompson, but he's kind of old now, so. We'll see about that. But anyways, it looks like they're trying to set up the Colby fight as the next one. The thing that cheeses me about the Colby fight is that Colby hasn't fought. I think he only fought one person since Usman, or maybe hasn't fought anybody. But like he's been sitting on the sidelines basically waiting to be given this title shot, pretty much. And like people are kind of cheesed about that because they're like, yo, you should like fight to earn it back again.
Facts.
You know, but. He was Usman's biggest challenge. Like that was a ridiculous fight. I'm pretty sure you can watch that fight for free online. UFC put it up, so whoever wants to watch that, it was a ridiculous fight. Usman versus Colby Covington. Shit was bloody, bro. Shit was tough. Usman broke his jaw, and that was the end. And like,
damn.
Oh yeah, bro. That fight was ferocious, bro. That was a tough fight. That fight could have gone either way. I think they went to the 5th round with 2 rounds apiece. So like it literally went down to the wire, and then Usman finished him. But yeah, I don't know. That's probably the next fight. I wouldn't mind seeing McGregor versus Usman, especially for Usman to get a payday, and like I think that's an easy jewel on his belt. You know what? Did you know how they get rubies on their belt for each title defense they get?
No, that's fucked.
Yeah,
that's
sick.
crazy.
So, So they get rubies. Like I think they have diamonds on there, and then they swap out the diamond with a ruby if you won.
Yeah.
So like it gets changed to a red ruby for
Damn.
every defense that you have. But yeah, so and then next we got Tyson Fury, do you?
I can't put like a face to his
The
name for some
Gypsy
reason.
King. I mean, it's not that hard, bro. He's just like tall, fat, and bald. So, like,
I have to
think of a tall Dana White with no muscles,
a tall Dana White with no muscles.
or like a tall
Does
Joe
he look-
Rogan with no muscles.
Does he look? Oh, okay.
He could be like Joe Rogan and Dana White's like big brother. Like imagine him like literally putting his hands on their shoulders like that and smiling. But anyway.
Like that very famous actor I'm thinking about right now.
Who, Vin Diesel?
No. That the other actor that's tall, bald, and white.
Tall, bald, and white, famous actor. I don't know.
The guy that's like a plumber, doctor, and everything at the same time.
Oh, Mr. Sins.
That guy. That guy.
Is he tall? I can't tell when he's lying down. Legend. Shout out to the legend. That's a sport too. Yeah, that's athleticism. But
Get the fuck out of here,
bro, you
man.
brought him up, bro. But anyways, Tyson Fury, yeah, bro. He's heavyweight champ. He beat Deontay Wilder to get the belt. Controversial fight. People were saying the guy had shit in his gloves. Whatever. That's a story for another time. He challenges Mr. Francis Ngannou.
Francis.
So, do you know what this tells me? Do you know what I'm noticing?
What?
There's clearly money being made in the UFC.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
very clearly made, because Jake Paul is trying to get all these UFC fans over to him and challenge all these UFC fighters. Tyson Fury challenging Ngannou. Tyson Fury's little brother actually challenged Jake Paul to a fight, so that's funny as well. So all this, there's not much to say about this. I don't think Ngannou's taking that fight because Ngannou, he might, because Ngannou really wanted to be a boxer. He actually wanted to be a boxer over MMA. So he might, but I don't know, bro. That's a tough fight for him. But yeah, we'll see about that. Another guy who's in the crowd at UFC 261 that's been talking to town lately is I told you about Nate Diaz before, but you don't know about Nick Diaz, OG. Nate Diaz's older brother. So they have two brothers in the UFC. Basically,
Damn.
same idea, get in there, bloodbath, go all at it.
Yeah.
Attract fans and stuff. So Nick Diaz came out of retirement. He's like, yo, I'm trying to fight again. What are we doing? I'm thinking he should probably fight Masvidal next. Give Masvidal a chance to redeem, get back in it and fight a guy who hasn't fought in a little while. Big money.
I thought he was done with that shit.
Who?
I thought Jorge was done. I thought he was gonna hop into his new flex.
Oh well, he's running that company, but he's still in MMA. But yeah, he started that bare knuckle MMA championship or whatever, which is, I don't even know how the fuck you get that shit sanctioned. How can you even put that shit into existence and legally? I don't know, bro. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. That sounds.
I mean, when your name is Jorge, fam, you can make anything happen.
Oh, bro.
Anything happen.
But yeah, so I think he's probably gonna go up against Nick Diaz, or because he actually beat Nate Diaz for the baddest motherfucker belt, the BMF belt, which I think is lame as shit, and I wish didn't exist. But Nick Diaz and Jorge fought each other for that because they're real gangsters and et cetera. So they fought each other for the BMF belt. So I think that he should fight. So I think that big brother Nick Diaz should fight Jorge for the BMF belt. Run it back. Let the big bro come in and take it. So
let's see what's going
see
on.
about that shit. And then we got announced Izzy, Israel Adesanya versus Martin Vettori. There's two challengers who basically could challenge Izzy for his belt. It was Vettori or Robert Whittaker, and then I think Vettori wanted to fight in midsummer, and then Whittaker wanted to fight in the fall, and Izzy's like, yo, I'm fighting in June. Which one of y'all want that? And Vettori's like, I'm taking that shit. So I would be cheering in this case. I would be cheering for Vettori if he was fighting against anybody but Israel Adesanya, because Izzy's my favorite fighter. But Vettori is literally like he's Italian, obviously, and he's the only chance Italy has at a UFC champ. There's no Italian fighter who's like as good as him in the game, clearly, because he's challenging for a title. So if he wins, happy that there's an Italian champ, but at the same time you're fighting my guy, my dog, and I gotta ride with my guy Izzy on this one.
Oh, so now we got loyalty for this one.
Of course, we got loyalty because I'm actually a fan of Izzy, bro. I'm not a fan of Man City or PSG.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Here,
okay.
Let me actually see. I think they took over. They took over the main event of another fight.
They said, "Fuck that, we're more valuable."
Yeah.
Fucking Izzy. When was the last time Izzy even fought? I haven't seen him in a minute.
UFC 260. No, what do you mean? He just fought against Jan Blachowicz. We watched that at my birthday.
Yeah, bro, that was almost a month ago. Almost 2 months ago.
Bro, that's actually really good for fights. Like, that's really good. Sometimes fighters only fight twice a year. Usually fighters, bro, like, these guys gotta recover and shit, right? Like, a fighting career, these guys fight for years, bro. They fight for 10 years, maybe twice a year. That's the fight game. Like, you're just used to Usman because he's been taking everything. But
I see this man Izzy's back home just kicking it and just moving around.
Yeah,
spending
he made a YouTube channel. I don't know if you ever checked it out, but like it's pretty chill. Yeah, they took the main event away from Figueiredo versus Moreno, which is one of the best fights I've ever seen. This is Figueiredo versus Moreno too. But now they took over the main event, and they turned it into Adesanya versus Vettori too. They're the main event now, but it used to be Figueiredo versus Moreno. And that fight, I hope they put it for free online before this fight to like create hype. But that fight was crazy. That fight was crazy, bro. Like one of the craziest fights I've ever seen in my life. That Davidson Figueiredo versus Moreno, the first one. And I thought Moreno should have won, but that's a story for another time. Damn, bro, they got so many UFC events planned out. Like, they got 266.
The UFC's literally carrying the sports world right now, bro. They're out there making bread.
They're making bread, bro. They're making bare bread. Here, let me see. What's 65?
Like, might as well have everyone hop onto this UFC bandwagon, because...
This is so funny. How do they have the event planned out for UFC 266, but not UFC 265? That's the funniest shit ever. Yeah, 264 is Poirier versus McGregor 3.
264?
Yeah, and then 262 is coming up. What is 262?
264 isn't that in July or some shit?
Oh yeah, so 262 is Oliveira Chandler. 264 is July 10th. Yeah, July 10th.
July 10th.
Oh shit, they got Burns versus Thompson as the co-main. So Burns is who Usman beat before Masvidal, and then you got Stephen Thompson, who hasn't faced Usman yet. So if if Stephen Thompson wins that fight, then he probably gets to challenge Usman next. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, man, UFC. Like, I want to watch all these events. It's fucked. Like, they literally have me. The only one I don't really care about too much is maybe 266. Like, I like Blachowicz, but like I don't really care about. Is it rematch? I think it's a rematch. Blachowicz versus Reyes?
Wait, so...
Oh, no, Blachowicz versus Teixeira, yeah. Like, I like Jan, so I might watch it, but, like, I don't...
So we're trying to catch all these UFC things, so my man's Dana White's just gonna steal money from our pockets with them pay-per-views.
I mean...
That's what the plan is?
He's not really stealing. Like, like, you want to watch it, you pay. Like...
He's stealing money from my pockets. Like, shit, man.
I mean, I've never done, like, the subscriptions. Honestly, at this point, like, if we could pay for a subscription and it costs less than, like, buying the pay-per-view and you could just, like, watch whatever you want, I would do that shit. 100%. That's worth it. Like a subscription, a yearly subscription or something. But
yeah, big time. They probably have that shit set up.
I would hope so, bro. Because if they don't, like, if you have to pay for every pay-per-view full time every time, it's pretty crazy. Because that shit's expensive, bro. It's like $60. If you ain't watching that shit with friends...
That's some bullshit. $60 for a fight. that might last a minute and a half.
I mean, you got the whole card, obviously, but anyways, yeah, Izzy versus Vettori, and then last for this Fight World stuff, like I told you, there was a lot of stuff going on. We got Floyd Mayweather versus Jake Paul confirmed.
Yeah. Wait, no, Logan.
Oh, versus Logan Paul confirmed. Yeah, Logan Paul. So
that's literally just money talking, bro.
Did you see Logan Paul's video that he posted with the girls cheersing and laughing, and he's like punching the bag. He's like, Floyd Mayweather on whatever the date of the fight is. I'm gonna kick your ass, and then the girls are just like. I don't know if you saw that. It was a pretty funny trend on TikTok and stuff. Like it made me laugh. You never seen that? The two girls who cheers each other with the beer. And like people were literally showing their mom, and they're like, "Yo, mom, my friends want to talk to you." And they made it seem like it was FaceTime with the friends, and they'd show the friends, and the girls would cheers, and they'd like look at her funny, and then they'd start laughing, and then the moms would be like, "Yo, what the fuck you laughing at? What you laughing at?" But anyways, yeah, Logan, genius to see.
Bro, now, if Floyd loses, how are we gonna look at Floyd?
Bro, if this guy loses, bro, I know a bunch of people are gonna like, I don't know, bro, burn their clothes, like do something stupid, bro. But I mean, here's the thing that's a little bit scary is Logan's like way bigger than Floyd, but like I mean it's Floyd Mayweather, bro. Like
money made, but we haven't seen him fight in a minute. I mean now he's an entertainer. He claims
pretty much like he pretty much is an entertainer. He fought like some exhibition in like China or something like not long ago, so he fought recently. It's just nobody cared about it because he just fought some nobody. But
and I'm gonna play Floyd just so he can give me a 2-minute fights too.
Yeah. I mean that one's kind of exciting because it's like it is David versus Goliath, like it is because like Floyd is obviously so much more talented than Logan. Like he should win that fight, but Logan's also like big. Like Logan's like Floyd. What's Floyd's height? Let me find out right now.
Please don't tell me if he's like 5'5".
He's something like that, bro. That. Floyd Mayweather heights.
Gee, drum roll, please. This motherfucker look probably like 5'3".
He's 5'8".
Oh,
so
5'8".
He's smaller than me, boy.
Yeah, but he'd kick your ass.
Yeah, he would. And then let's see. I think Logan Paul is like 6 foot, 6'1". Logan Paul's 6'2". So Logan Paul's 6'2" and he's 5'8". So Logan Paul's quite a bit bigger than him. And like
Logan Paul's 6'2".
Logan Paul's 6'2".
Don't look 6'2".
No, he does. He does look tall, bro. Nah, he looks tall.
You're calling 6'2" tall? I'm tall.
It is tall, like
6'2" is not tall.
Oh my god. Alright, bro, 6'2" is not tall, bro.
You're just short.
When the world average is 5'11", 5'10", like what's the world average, bro?
Google is your best friend.
World average height.
What's average height?
Oh wait, it doesn't pop up right away. The average height is 159.5 centimeters. Okay, what is that?
159. 159. That's not 5'10". That's super short. 159.
Oh my goodness, bro! Why can't it just come at me with a height? The average American man stands just under 5 feet, 10 inches. Okay, so.
Okay.
About 5 feet 9.3 inches, to be precise.
So like, are you over average height or are you under average height?
I am 0.2 inches. Like, I'm 5'9.5" exactly on the dot. So I'm just over. Just over.
Lucky you.
Lucky me.
Lucky you.
Let's see.
He's tall today.
But yeah, 5'9" is the average height. So if he's 6'2", he's tall.
Yeah, he's tall as well. He grown man.
He's a big boy.
Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. Who you got?
Yeah, bro, outside of the States and Canada, the average height is so small.
Yo, fuck them motherfuckers in your average height, bro.
like I mean, except for like, the Nordic people, bro. Denmark, Germany, Norway, France. They're tall out there. 5'11" is the average.
Yeah, they drink their milk.
Yeah. Canada 5'10", UK 5'10", US 5'9.5". So, And then after that, we get to India's 5-5. Mexico.
Terry's giving y'all the average heights of the world today,
anyway,
man.
Let's get back to some sports. Anyways, let's get back to some sports. So yeah, whatever. He's a big boy. Logan's a big boy. So who knows? He's got a chance. Everybody got to punch his chance. All right, bro. I want to get through this next stuff relatively quickly because we hanging on almost an hour now. So NHL, real quick. So the Leafs are the first team to clinch a playoff spot in the North Division. So give a little clap, bro. Give a little clap for my team. Thank you. We appreciate that. The guys, the dogs. So first team in the North Division to clinch a playoff spot. They still ain't losing either. They haven't given up on shit. What was the score tonight? 4-1 as well?
5-1.
5-1. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, 5-1 tonight. I don't got the stats for tonight's game because we literally just watched it before the podcast. But we won 5-1 tonight against Vancouver. We won 4-1 against Vancouver earlier in the week. We won 4-1 against Montreal. So we clinched this playoff spot, but we're still cooking these guys.
They're cruising right now.
Austin Matthews, he is not from this earth. He is not from this earth. This guy's scoring a goal every game. He scored a goal in the Montreal game. He scored a goal in the earlier Vancouver game this week. And then he scored 2 goals tonight. Shout out my man's Austin Matthews. He's a monster. I think he's what?
He's at what?
38.
38?
38 goals. You watched the whole game tonight?
No. I watched a bit of the first and a bit of the third.
But yeah. He's he's the league leader in goals. He's probably gonna win the Rocket this year. The fact that this guy's got 38 in a shortened season, a 52 game season, is kind of ridiculous. My man can hit 50, 60 in a season, which hasn't been done in a hot minute. So,
how many games did he miss this season? You know?
He missed at least 4 or so. I mean,
Damn.
Once again, bro, we can hit up Google for that if you want. How about you hit that up while I talk about this? You can check how many games he's played this season. But yeah, so Austin Matthews on fire, bro. Probably gonna win the Rocket Richard. Shout out to him, freaking beast. The goal he scored against Montreal. I think it was Montreal when he knocked it out of the air, pulled it through, and shot it. Did you see that highlight or not?
Wait, no, I didn't.
You didn't, bro? That shit was nasty. No. He literally the puck was in the air. He knocked it down, past the defender, picked it up, and then boom, shot that shit top shelf. Nasty goal. So, Mr. Austin, thank you so much. I still can't believe you're a Toronto Maple Leaf, but I appreciate you. You fucking alien. I love you. And then finally, this is gonna be all Leafs because Toronto Leafs fan. You guys know the drill. Rasmus Sandin, man, I want to give a shout out to the kid. He got injured tonight, but went back, got some stitches. This guy's a grown man, 20 years old. He's showing great potential. I could easily see him being our best defenseman in a couple years. Not to put pressure on the kid, but he's looking nice, bro. He deserves to be in the NHL. He's an NHL player. I hope they don't send him down. I hope he keeps his spot and he stays in the lineup with us, bro. So, and then finally, last thing I want to talk about, shout out to Wayne Simmons. Not this game against Vancouver, but the last game. People were cheesed about it because Alex Edler is 37 or some shit, 36, and has never been in an NHL fight until Wayne Simmons said, nah, you got to pay for that hit on Hyman. As you guys know, 2 weeks ago, was it last week? Yeah, last week, Hyman hit, it might have been 2 weeks ago, Hyman hit Edler knee on knee. Edler stuck his knee out and Hyman's been out, and everybody knows how important Zach Hyman is to this team. So my guy Wayne Simmons, first game, goes over there, gives Edler a couple cross checks, says, nah, you're gonna fight me, and he cuts him nice under the eye. And people are all pissed about it, yo, Wayne Simmons been in 77 fights and Edler's been in 0. Yo, who cares, bro? That's the code of conduct. You answer the bell when you committed a crime, bro. So
look at him. Look at you promoting fighting and everything.
I love that shit, bro. Yo, that's the code of conduct. If you do some snake shit, that's the beauty of hockey, bro. If you do some snake, bro, if basketball was like hockey, when Zaza Pachulia injured, Kawhi, freaking Tim Duncan or whoever the hell you want to send out there, bro, who'd be a who'd be a perfect enforcer in the NBA? UD. You keep it on the bench, but you put him on only just to fight. Like, you know, you're just like, alright, bro, that guy over there, go fucking make him scrap. So, but yeah, bro, like basically what happened to Kawhi, bro. If we all know that Zaza did that on purpose and he's a bitch and he wanted to injure him, you can send out a man to teach him a lesson and be like, yo, if you try to injure us again, this is what's gonna happen to you. Boom, 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 and like, you know, and it's legal and it's completely fair and it's fucking awesome, bro. Like people can make fun of it all they want. Like, that's awesome, bro. It's awesome you can do that in the sport. I love that shit.
I ain't trying to fight motherfuckers, bro.
But anyway, brother, let's move on to some NBA.
Goodbye.
But anyway, why don't you start us off, bro? Why don't you take us to the NBA? Take over.
All right. NBA stuff. My man's LeBron came back this week versus Sacramento. Tough loss. They lost in the Kings' return. You know, it's a sad one.
Against the Kings. The real Kings.
The Kings without D-Fox. Rough one.
D-Fox wasn't playing?
D-Fox wasn't playing. And we got LeBron. AD.
Oh, AD was back too?
AD's back too, man.
It's rough. You don't even want to mention that shit. You're shitting on the King, bro.
Yeah. That happened. Now they're one game. They're one game like ahead of the play-in spot. So if they lose another
Lakers?
game, yeah, bro.
Oh, damn, the league
If they
switched
lose,
up, eh? That's why he came back. My guy's like, I have to come back to test it. Nah, he came back with a reason. Wow.
He came back because they might fucking drop it, and even him coming back, they didn't like. They dropped that game against the Kings, so that's fucked up.
Bro, you can't lose that game with AD and LeBron. You can't, and they don't have D-Fox. Bro, you can't lose that game. You can't. Like, you literally can't. You cannot.
I just. They had a chance to make that, to catch that dub, but LeBron missed the game-winning shot, so, you know.
Oh,
rough.
I'm surprised I haven't seen people bashing this guy in the news and shit.
Yeah.
We'll see how the next Skip and Shannon show. I know for sure that guy's gonna get roasted, but I'm surprised. So
16
social
points.
media usually jumps on shit like that.
Yeah,
all I saw was people saying, "Yo, he almost got a triple double." So, you know, like, I don't know. I didn't even hear about this loss or that AD was back or anything.
Cause social media literally dick rides LeBron to like a point where like it's I'm getting annoyed about it.
I can't lie, same.
Like every single LeBron thing that he does, whether it's like it's something, even like him like giving a shout out to Russell, it's like all over the news.
Yeah, bro. Like, what was that? I saw that too. I'm like, okay, good for you. My man dapped up Russell. There's all pictures and shit. Like, I'm like, isn't the story about Russ? Nah, it's about LeBron. You know,
it's about
LeBron.
Like, oh my god, any fucking ways, bro. They dropped the game against the Sags. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, almost a triple double. Yeah, whatever. That was the story. Not the fact that they lost and he missed the game-winning shot. But you know, LeBron, I fucks with you. You're my mans. I can't bash you for too long.
That's tough. I mean, like, bro, you have to bash him on this one, bro. It doesn't even matter if you're LeBron or another star player. You're getting bashed on this one, bro. Like, you guys can't lose that game. You can't lose that game.
Oh, Lord. Any fucking ways. Next up, we got my man's Russell Westbrook. I've been saying this, and I've had arguments with you and some of our other boys too about, if Derrick Rose stayed healthy, he would have been better than Russell Westbrook, or we'd have been a better version than Russell Westbrook. Fuck out of here. You never said that?
Bro, I mean, the argument you're talking about was a completely different topic, but go ahead. Talk your shit.
No.
The argument you were talking about, and I was on your side, is one of our boys argued that D Rose should be in Hall of Fame before Westbrook. And I said, nah. But if you want to argue if D Rose was healthy, would he have been better than Westbrook? He might have been. So that's different. Those are two different topics.
You had said one time that if D Rose would have never been injured,
I think if D Rose stayed D Rose and never got injured, I think he would have been a better player than Russell Westbrook. I think he definitely have a chip, for sure.
I don't know about that one. Championship with that Chicago team,
bro. Maybe that Chicago team adds some players. They have D Rose. People might want to play with D Rose. It'd be a different story, bro.
I mean, Wade and LeBron had a chance to play with D Rose, and they said, "South Beach, it is."
Bro, Wade was already in South Beach. What the hell are you talking about?
I know, but the plan was for them to go to Chicago.
Yeah.
The plan was for them to go to Chicago.
Are you sure? I swear the plan was for Wade to go to Chicago, and then Bron came through, and then he stayed.
No. The plan was for a deal.
Oh, no. The plan was to go to Chicago. Then Bosch came in and they're like, oh, we already have our big three here. That's what happened. So it's not about this. It wasn't about D Rose. It was about they already got their third man, so they were good.
I mean, like, would you rather have play with D Rose or play with Chris Bosh? You personally?
Well, if I'm them two, I would rather play with Bosch. But if I'm picking between at that time, I might take Bosch, LeBron, and D Rose over Bosch, LeBron, and Wade.
But the argument back then was that like D Rose, Wade, and LeBron didn't need like the ball as much.
Exactly,
as,
that's what I'm saying. It's like
Bosch
is the and LeBron are the two guys that are staying in that trio, and then it's either you're picking between Wade or D Rose. Yeah. And I would probably pick healthy D Rose. Bro, D Rose was a game changer, bro. Don't disrespect the man. He was a game changer. But anyways, we talk about that man too much. But yeah, let's move on. Where are you going? Westbrook?
Yeah, Westbrook keeps on saying that he wants his respects. People are not giving him enough credit for what he does. This, that, whatever. Y'all motherfuckers keep telling him he's a stat pattern. This, that, whatever. I mean, like, what you gotta say about my man's Russell,
I'll say this. Russell deserves his respect. He does.
Thank you.
Give Russell his respect. But like you're not getting any more respect than Charles Barkley, or like guys like that. Like that's where
why not?
That's where because he didn't win a chip. He doesn't have a chip. Does Russell Westbrook deserve more respect than AI?
Yes.
He does so you'd rate Russell Westbrook above AI all time?
Personally, yeah, I would.
Why? Because of the triple doubles?
Fam, 5 seasons in a row, bro. Like that shit is it's not like it's not just stat batting anymore. It's just like he really does this.
I'll say this. His triple doubles that he's been getting this season are more valuable than some of the ones he was getting in OKC. Just
like he really does this. You know what I mean?
He does do this, bro. He does. Westbrook deserves his respect. He's a GOAT. He's one of the best players of our era. We're gonna talk about him, but we're gonna talk about him just like Charles Barkley, bro. We're always gonna mention his name. Just like all the older heads mentioned Charles Barkley, but he didn't win a chip. So he's never going to be in the GOAT conversation, never going to be in no conversation like that. He's just, the only time that guy's name is going to get mentioned is when people who watched him, like you and I, are going to be like, oh, y'all didn't know how nice Russell Westbrook was. But otherwise, people are never going to talk about him. Westbrook gets his respect, bro. I don't think people diss Westbrook as much as he says. I think people like Westbrook and they respect Westbrook. It's just that, but I just don't think that they put Westbrook in the conversation of like these top players because he doesn't have a chip and his career is it's looking like he's never gonna get a chip. You know what I mean? You can't be in the discussion with guys like KD, Kawhi, LeBron, Curry, the guys who have done things. But if he won a chip, he could be in that conversation. But he didn't win a chip, so he's now in a lower echelon. Unfortunately for him.
The thing with Russell is also like the fact that like him being a point guard, he has to be compared to all the other freaking great point guards in the league. And like when you have him, Kyrie, or like Dame and Steph Curry in the same conversation, he's not like most people will say he's not better than all these three guys. So
full-time career-wise, I'm taking Westbrook over Dame. All career, like all time, their whole career, I'm taking Westbrook over Dame. Like Dame is also starting to get into that conversation of yo, bro, you got to win a chip. You know what I mean? That's why some people are cheesed at him staying with the Blazers. But like he's also starting to get in that conversation of, bro, are you gonna win a chip? Are you gonna do something? Are you gonna get a chip? Like, because I'm saying career-wise, I would take Westbrook because like Westbrook, the triple doubles is something. That's something that you could say like this player has done this, and if triple doubles are ever a conversation ever for the history of the NBA, that guy's name comes first, or one of the first names. So, but yeah, definitely like I'm taking Kyrie or Curry over Westbrook, and even Kyrie, like bro, I don't know if Kyrie's gonna be talked about that much like once everything's said and done. You know what I mean? I think the guys. I think we named like our 4 guys that are gonna be talked about the most from this era. I think it's gonna be LeBron, who you can argue is from 2 different eras. He's also part of that Tim Duncan, Kobe, like that era too, because he played around that in those times too. He was young, and then now you got like LeBron, KD, Curry, and Kawhi. I think those are our 4 like GOATs of this era that people are gonna talk about. Who else is in that conversation? I can't think of anybody.
To be honest with you, I feel like Kawhi's gonna be like left behind.
He might, but like he got 2 MVPs. Like yeah, bro. Like I don't know. We'll see. He needs to maybe do a little bit more. He might get left behind, but definitely KD, Curry, and LeBron are up there for sure, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Those guys are like the, it's like every era has like those top ones. Like, like you got Bird and Magic, and then like I don't know, was Dr. J part of that era too, or was he before them? But like
I think Dr. J was before them.
So you have like that Dr. J era. Then you have like the Bird Magic era. Yeah, there were other star players in the league back then, but nobody gave a fuck about them. It was them. Like those were the guys. Like Bird Magic era. Then you get into like the Jordan era. Then you get into like the Tim Duncan, LeBron, Kobe, Shaq era. Like you could argue LeBron is maybe like we could toss LeBron to the side and put him in the next era because he was still young then. But like you could say Shaq, Kobe, Tim Duncan era. You know what I mean? Like there's different eras of each where specific players are picked out and they're separated from the pack. We all know who Drexler is and Gary Payton and like guys like that. We know those guys. We know those stars. We know like Dwight Howard. We know these guys. We know these stars. But they're not. You gotta think for a minute to get those guys, and if you didn't watch them, you might not even know them. Or if you haven't done your research, you might not even know them. But there's some players that just are above it, and I feel like Westbrook thinks he needs to be in that type, and he's not. And that's all I gotta say about that.
Any fucking ways, Lamelo Ball makes his return tonight. 11 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 blocks. That's not bad for a return.
Not bad.
Wrist injury. He did his thing once again, close to a triple-double.
Welcome back,
maybe that's the story. That's the story we're going to go with.
LaMelo. Is he going to get rookie? Is he going to get rookie? Or not?
Man.
Did he miss too many games?
Man.
Weidman's looking pretty nice.
Who?
No. Is it Weidman? Yeah, the kid. What's the kid on the Timberwolves?
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, what am I saying? Who's the kid? Oh wait, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking about the kid on Golden State. What about him? He's been ass, no?
James Wiseman. He's been injured season.
Oh, he got injured.
Season injury.
Damn.
Season injury. He's done for the season. Yes, sir.
Anthony Edwards though, is he probably taking that?
Fam, I would. It's rough. It's rough. I really, really, really like Anthony Edwards' game. Like I really appreciate that kid, but like. LaMelo Ball is LaMelo Ball,
my guy been out for like a quarter of the season, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
that's rough.
He missed. He missed 20 games.
If Embiid is losing MVP because he missed those games, then I don't know how my man's winning his rookie.
Oh no! Embiid's not losing MVP because he missed those games. He's losing MVP because he's just not better than Jokic. That's clear cut. Like you know what I mean?
Jokic LaMelo is looking like he snatched that shit, bro.
Hey man,
like
Jokic.
That shit. He said Jamal Murray. I don't need him. I don't need that guy.
He's gonna need him during the playoffs, but right now he's still cooking, man.
But that's not what matters, bro. MVP is for the regular season.
Yeah, big facts. But we'll see. LaMelo might keep this rookie of the year shit going. We'll see what's gonna pop. Jayson Tatum. JT. I've been saying JT is my man's. When LeBron's gonna be out the league, I'm gonna be taking my time watching JT. Okay, you remember I said that.
You've been saying that. I'll give that to you.
And JT dropping 60 points, tying Larry Bird for like franchise record, which and that game was crazy. They were down 32 versus the Spurs. They were down 32, and this guy said, "Give me the rock, I'm on ball." I'm on ball. Jayson Tatum did his thing.
Shout out Jayson Tatum, bro. 60 points, dumb. But like he's kind of crazy for putting the sign up like he's Will, bro. Will scored 100, but take that paper. Don't even take that paper, crush it up and throw it out, bro. 60 points been done before, my brother. Stop it. I see that. That's what made me laugh the most. The post for him with the thing. Like that was real, right? That was a real picture. Yeah. Like how you gonna do that, bro? Like you ain't even a Laker either. Like how you gonna do that, bro? Like my guy's clouding the Lakers. Like bro, that's not even 100, bro. Stop. That shit was funny.
Yo, fam.
That shit was so
D-Book
funny.
did the same thing when he scored 71.
No.
He didn't say shit about D-Book.
No, he didn't. I didn't even know. That's embarrassing, bro. That's what everybody want to be Will.
Was it 71? Was it 71 that he scored at 81?
71.
Something 71, like that.
71.
Yeah. Some bullshit like that, or 70,
That's so
whatever
funny.
the
He
fuck
did
it
the
was.
same thing. That's so corny, bro. But it's even cornier for Jayson Tatum because 60 is not like it's been done pretty recently. Like 71 is like it's been a minute since someone scored 70. Like when D-Book did it, but like 60, like who was the last person to score 60? Kobe.
Yeah. No.
It might have been more recent.
I don't know.
That, right?
Yeah, more recent than that, I think. I want to say. Like, Kobe scored 60 retiring. Who scored 60?
I feel like KD must have scored 60 at some point.
Nah, KD just joined Brooklyn, bro. KD just started playing with Brooklyn, bro. Like, he hasn't... I don't think he scored 60 with Golden State. I don't think he had the ball enough to score 60 with Golden State.
Yo, I searched up, 60-point games. Like, I Will Chamberlain... Il a abusé le list, bro. Like, it's Wilt with 100, then Kobe with 81, then Wilt, then David Thompson, then Wilt, then Wilt, then Wilt, then David Robinson, then Elgin Baylor, who is actually an underrated man's, and then Devin Booker. So Devin Booker, that was recently, and that was pretty crazy, 70 points. And then Wilt again, then MJ with 69. Pete I think is that Mahavlich? Is that Pistol Pete? It's Maravich. That might be Mahavlich, but I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
But anyway, Will Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant.
Will Chamberlain was a
Kobe
cheat
Bryant
code,
with 65. Bro. Will Chamberlain. Michael Jordan with 64. Rick Barry, Elgin Baylor again. Michael Jordan.
Rick Barry's on that list?
Rick Barry with 64 with Golden State.
Jesus
Elgin
Christ.
Baylor, Michael Jordan again. George Gervin, I don't even know who that guy is. Will Chamberlain, Jerry West, damn, Elgin Baylor again, Joe Falk, Steph Curry with 62. Oh yeah, so Steph Curry just got 62 this year.
Yeah.
Steph just got 62 this year. So my guy Jayson Tatum putting up 60 like he's Wilt. Like look at this list, people. Listen to this list. So Carmelo got 62 in 2013-14.
That was a crazy game versus Charlotte. I remember that.
We got Kobe, Tracy McGrady, Will Chamberlain. Dame Lillard did it twice last year. Oh no, in 2019-20. James Harden did it in 2018-19 twice. 61. LeBron got 61.
Yo, bro. Imagine walking into a game back then when Wilt was playing and you're literally you look at him and you're like, yo, this motherfucker can drop 60 on my head.
Bro, it's literally ridiculous. Do you know how many times this guy appears in the list? Like, bro, I'm not joking. Bro, it's literally Dame Lillard twice, James Harden twice, LeBron, Kobe, Shaq, Karl Malone, Michael Jordan 2 times, Will Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor again, Will Chamberlain. Like, bro, this guy is all over the place, bro. This is actually dumb. Yeah, bro, Bradley Beal's gotten 60 before. This year, Bradley Beal got 60 this year, too.
Jason Tatum needs to sit down, bro.
Needs to sit the hell down, bro.
That's my guy.
Yo, this list is ridiculous. It's basically it's Will Chamberlain, way above everyone else, and then, Michael Jordan, and then Kobe. Michael Jordan and Kobe, and then, Elgin Baylor. And then everybody else just has done it, once.
That's fucked. Curry is only on that list one time?
With 60 plus, yeah.
Jeez.
60 plus, yeah. So it's but Will Chamberlain's on this list 100 times. But Larry.
Yeah, because no one was able to guard
Larry
him at
Bird's
the time.
done it. Iverson's done it. Kobe's on this list quite a bit too. Clay's done it once, 2016-17. Harden's on this list quite a bit too.
Yeah, but that motherfucker shoots the ball 60 times.
Dame Lillard's on this list quite a bit too. Kemba's done it once recently too, 2018-19. I don't know, pretty ridiculous list, yeah. Pretty ridiculous list.
Kemba's not scoring 60 points on my head. Are you stupid?
Oh, he did it though. He did it with the Charlotte Hornets against Philly in 2018-19.
Oh my god, who the fuck was guarding him? Not Ben Simmons.
It might have been 2018-19. They might have been playing at that point.
Yeah, but
what is that, 4 seasons ago?
If Ben Simmons is guarding Kemba, bro,
it might have been rookie Ben though.
I don't care. But he should not allow that shit.
Kemba. But anyways, next news, brother. Next news. You took over. Go ahead, Mr. Host.
My man's John Wall's out for the season with a hamstring injury again. We're done with it.
Injury report.
Might as well fucking retire, bro. Might as well fucking retire, bro. Like, yeah, your career's done. I'm sorry.
For my man, John Wall, bro.
I'm gonna move quick on this one. Kevin Porter Jr. He got caught at the strip club and got fined $50,000 by the league. Okay? Yeah. The next game, he comes back, goleo system. 50-point game. 50-point game. Kevin.
A point for every K he lost.
He said, I'm going to this strip club and I'm on ball out. That's what forced him to, drop them buckets. He sees some ass. He's like, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, he passed LeBron as the youngest player with 50 points and 10 assists.
Bro, do you know about Kevin Porter's story?
I mean, like, I know about how, I don't know, like, his upbringing or anything, but I know the story about how basically Cleveland was snaking him, and then he got traded to Houston, and now he's been showing out.
Fam, he got into a food fight in Cleveland.
What?
He got into a food fight in Cleveland with his teammates, and then management got pissed, this, that, whatever, and then that's why they traded him.
That's so dumb.
That's why they traded him, and then they were tossing him around the G League and shit.
5 years old, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Hey, man,
what did he throw at them? A spaghetti, a patty, like what? Like
I don't even know. But that was like an ego fight. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't starting. Like he wasn't the star there. It was Colin Sexton and Darius Garland at the guard positions.
I mean,
so
like
he wasn't getting.
Sexton, Sexton is Sexton, bro.
Sexton's not better than Kevin.
They don't look better now, but bro, there was a time where Sexton was going in on Cleveland at the beginning of the season,
Yeah, but Sexton's like a little boy, like he's little. Like his hype is like Kemba Walker's hype. That's what I compare it to. Kevin Porter Jr. You look at this guy and this motherfucker got potential to like kill it in this league. I mean,
he's doing nice since he got traded, bro. This guy's been a star.
Yeah, he's been doing his thing.
All right, bro.
But anyways, that's it for NBA news, motherfuckers. You know how I do it.
I think we're gonna skip over the pod bait today, brother. Alright. You got some overrated, underrated guys for me this week or not?
Hey man, I got 4 specifics that I know. I was thinking about your favorite soccer player of all time, and I keep thinking of Pirlo whenever that shit comes in. But you know how people disrespect Pirlo, so I wanted to see whether or not I'm gonna name you some all-time mids. Some all-time mids.
I swear, watch me not know one of them or something.
No. You know all of them. You know all of them. Some all-time mids. Now, after that, you're gonna rank all of them.
Rank them?
Top 5. You're gonna rank
those
them.
4,
5 of them. Those 4 plus Pirlo. I don't want to see where you put those motherfuckers.
This is crazy, overrated, underrated. I'm ready. I like it. I like the creativity. I like it.
Alright, so number 1, we got Kaka.
Okay, Kaka, my guy, played for AC Milan for a hot minute. He's nice.
Overrated, underrated. What you got? Oh shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because Kaka, people rated him pretty highly at the time, but I don't think people know him as much. To be fair, I was one of those kids who knew Kaka because Kaka. I feel like he got a lot of clout because his name was Kaka, so people were just like, yo, that soccer player Kaka, bro, when we were kids. But Kaka, bro, Kaka, Pirlo, and Ronaldinho on the same team is a cheat code. Cheat code. I don't know, because Kaka was more of an attacker. But anyways, well, that's later for the rankings with Pirlo. But I'm thinking about that. But I don't know, maybe underrated. I don't know. He's or properly rated, one of the two. But Kaka's a GOAT. Especially for AC Milan, bro. He's up there. I'd say for AC Milan, he's above Pirlo for that team specifically.
Okay. Up next, another crazy mid that I personally really fuck with. He's on my top 5 list. David Beckham.
I mean, David Beckham is kind of overrated just because he's David Beckham.
Jeez.
But I mean, but do you know what I'm saying though? It's like David Beckham is a great mid, but the way that he's known because he's a good looking dude, people if you ask a girl who's the best midfielder of all time, they're gonna be like David Beckham. but it's not David
Yeah,
Beckham.
but-
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but fuck the looks. I'm talking about straight about his
Yeah,
game
no,
right
but I'm
now,
not talking
bro.
about his game. I'm talking about him. Like, is David Beckham overrated? Like, if we're talking about the hype he gets outside as a media personality and like who he is, like as a celebrity, because he's a celebrity now. He's bigger than football. He's a celebrity.
Yeah.
But like the hype he gets as a celebrity would make him as a football player overrated. But he is still a great mid. And yeah, okay, who's next? So I would say overrated just because of like his appearance in like as a celebrity. I feel like
Right.
I feel like some people who don't know football would say he's the greatest midfielder of all time when he's not.
Okay, next up, I got my Spanish man, Iniesta. Iniesta.
I mean, I don't know. He's super properly rated, but like Iniesta's a GOAT, bro. He's in that conversation for all time great, bro. He's up there.
Yup.
He's up there.
Yup.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say I want to say underrated, but I don't know. I think people rate Iniesta. I think properly rated. I feel like everybody gives Iniesta his props, bro.
Serious credit. Yeah. I fucks with that. All right, next one, my last one. Another goated man, another Spanish man, my man Xavi.
Oh, Xavi's nice too, bro. Yeah, both those guys ran that Barca mid, bro. That Barca team was so nice, bro. That Barca team was so nice, bro. Xavi and Iniesta were still on the squad when Neymar and Suarez were there, no? Or were they gone by then? Oh, that Barca team had so many sick players, bro. Puyol, Ronaldinho, Xavi, Iniesta. Like, oh, that team was so
Samuel
gross.
Eto'o.
Samuel Eto'o, bro. Oh my god, that team was gross, bro. That Barca squad. But okay. So wait. So Xavi overrated, underrated? Xavi's definitely underrated.
Yeah.
I feel like people don't know him as much as Iniesta, and I feel like he's almost like in his shadow a little bit because they were on the same
Big
pitch.
time. Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
now you
sir.
want me to rank them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaká, David Beckham, Iniesta, Xavi, and Pirlo.
Kaká, David Beckham, Iniesta, Xavi, and Pirlo.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. Okay, I'm going Iniesta first, like no doubt, number one out of these
Alright.
5.
Okay.
Next, hot take, because I know people are not gonna like it. Pirlo is my number 2.
Okay.
Pirlo's my number 2. And then who do we still have left? Xavi, Beckham, and then and Kaká.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be another hot take, but I prefer Kaká over David Beckham, and I think people are not gonna like that. They're gonna say Beckham over Kaká, but I think Kaká over Beckham, and then this is tough because I don't want to disrespect Xavi, but then I think it's Beckham and then Xavi.
Jeez. That's a tough list.
How do you feel about that? Is that like fair?
That's a tough list.
What would you change?
I would change Kaká being the worst one out of the
You
5.
put Kaká at the bottom, but you keep
Yeah.
Pirlo second. You think Pirlo second is fair?
I mean, personally, I like Pirlo over Iniesta. Like, for my own, sanity.
Yeah, for me
but,
too.
like,
I prefer Pirlo's my favorite player of all time. So if I'm going biased, I'm putting Pirlo first. If I'm going biased, then I'm probably going Pirlo, Kaká, David Beckham, Iniesta, Xavi. If I'm going biased, like who I prefer best to worst. But this is just like if I'm being like as objective as I can be. This is my list. Like you could argue David Beckham over Kaká, but like I think Kaka's like criminally underrated, bro. Kaká was nasty, bro.
And I know Kaká was nasty.
Because he did
but,
nice
like,
on the national team and on AC Milan. He was cooking on both. And wherever he went, he was nice. He was nice wherever he went.
all these motherfuckers is nasty for their clubs and national teams.
That's true. That's facts.
Like for me, I like Pirlo's game better, and yes, I would be second. Xavi would be third. David Beckham would be fourth, and Kaká would be
That's
last.
fair. I can agree with that list
That's
too.
how I roll.
I mean, I think we both
roll,
agree though that Iniesta and Pirlo are like. I think Iniesta and Pirlo with these guys are like in a class of their own. Personally, like I think we're talking top 10, and I feel like people would try to put David Beckham in top 10, but I don't know, like.
I mean, David Beckham was a problem.
He was. But like it
David
was like
Beckham,
the set pieces and stuff, you know what I mean? Like it was not like you know, like it was.
David Beckham, I understand where you're coming from because I would not put David Beckham in like the greatest midfielders and shit. Like
he had nasty
Beckham
free
falls
kicks,
into-
bro. His set pieces were gross. But like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. David Beckham is not doing as much for you on the pitch as Pirlo, bro. Pirlo is literally it's Geppetto, and your whole team is fucking Pinocchio, bro. He's controlling y'all. Y'all are his puppets, bro. Y'all are his bitches. Like, he's controlling the pitch. David Beckham is not doing that. David Beckham played right wing for a hot minute too. Like, he was almost not even a mid for a while. Like,
yeah.
Like,
I have David Beckham falling into that Frank Lampard category. Like, I rate them, but
Lampard,
like,
I like Lampard more than Beckham too, bro. Like.
really?
I like Lampard because Lampard, like, did you know who's the two names I always think about when I think about Lampard? Lampard and Gerrard.
Ooh, I'm surprised I didn't even fucking think about them earlier. Yeah, Gerrard was nasty still.
Too. But I don't know, like, bro. First of all, I think like I already like KDB more than David Beckham. Like, right now, I like KDB more than. I'm still taking Pirlo and Iniesta over KDB. I'm probably, if KDB was in this list, he'd be third. Like, I'd put KDB over Kaká too. Like, I like KDB a lot. But like when I think of all-time great midfielders, bro, like Iniesta's in there, Pirlo's in there, Zizou, Bastian Schweinsteiger, bro, like I guess Beckham's name would come up, like, huh?
Yeah, the dogs, but David Beckham's name would come up, but like it would come up
later,
like,
later in the list. But like, you know, like there's the clear top. I feel like people don't think about Pirlo in these lists. That's my problem. I feel like people who people like don't rate Pirlo enough to bring him up, but I think that he's up there. Like, Pirlo's top 10.
Yeah, it's because he's played in really stacked teams.
He has. It's also because his role is a lot more like he's a contributor. He's not like I mean, his free kick is nasty too. Like, don't even Pirlo can take a nasty free kick. He's got like a little flash to him, but it's because like for the most part his role was always to be like one touch it off and like put it somewhere, you know, like set someone up. It was always his passing ability and how he contributed on the pitch more than, you know, like people remember the scorers and shit.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, but like, you're cool with my list though. Like, you don't think it's unfair?
No, you straight. You alright. And yes, I'm Pirlo is like definitely at the top. Kaká, yeah, I fuck with that. All of that is like, you know, you could change it either way.
Like, but like those top two have to stay top two. If you put anybody above those top two, like you're wrong. I'm sorry. And I know
you smoking
gas. And I know there's some dumbass people out there that would put like David Beckham first. I know for a fact. And that's why I said he's overrated, because I know people are gonna like bro. I know people who put David Beckham over fucking Zizou just because they know his name, bro. Like,
whoa, bro! If you do that shit, you can't even be speaking to me. No.
Do we agree that Zizou is like best mid of all time?
Hey man, Zizou's my favorite player of all time, so like I have to say yes.
Like, you know? But here's the thing, bro. Like, I see Pirlo, other than his attacking, like being relatively close to Zizou, and that's why I think he should be in top 10. Like, you know, like maybe top 5, but you know, like I think Pirlo is criminally underrated because I think people just don't think about him enough.
Yeah, but like, and my only opinion on that is literally because he played on stacked teams.
Yeah, but so did Zizou, and so did Iniesta, and like so did Kaká, so did all these guys. None of these guys played for shit teams. None of them.
None of these guys play for shit teams, but out of like Zizou, Iniesta, they stand out more in their teams than whatever Pirlo did for any of these teams.
Yeah, exactly. But that's because they had an offensive touch. You know what I mean? Zizou was scoring too. Like, that's the thing. Pirlo was not a scorer. Pirlo was a setup man. Yeah. That was his job. Yeah. But like, I'm sorry, bro. Like when I think of like incredible passes on the pitch, like I struggle to think about anybody better than Pirlo, bro. Like, his passing ability is like from what I've seen from games I've watched, it's the best passing ability I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a player pass like this guy, bro. It's just dumb. The way you gotta chill. I'm gonna have to go fucking watch highlights again, bro. I can watch this motherfucker all day. Bro, like this guy was just dumb. He'd be on one side of the pitch and see a guy cutting into the box. This guy's still at the center line, fucking boom, boom, right, perfect for a header. And it's like, how the fuck did you do that? How did you do that? Like, he does, this guy dribbling level 0, like 2-star dribbler. Like, all he had was a long shot. All his other skills were okay, like good shielding, like everything else was not great, but the passing, this guy's touch on a pass was so fucking dumb, and his IQ was just ridiculous. I'll never forget watching a national game. My man's 36 years old. He looks at the guy, he lets the pass go through his leg, land to the other person, and I'm like, oh, did he fuck up? And then our boy Ronnie's like, nah, bro, he did that shit on purpose. 100% he did that shit on purpose. I'm like, yo, this guy's something else. This guy's a fucking beast. I'll always vouch for my man Pirlo, bro. He's my favorite player of all time. Like, Love everything about him. Everything, and you know what I'm talking about. His dribbling was not nice. He was not a nice dribbler. He was not like that's why Zizou was so like above him. It's like his dribbling. He could score. Like Zizou had it all. Like that's why he's the top midfielder of all time. In my opinion, he had it all, and he could pass too. But like Pirlo's passing ability, you could argue it was better than Zizou's, bro. His passing ability was just dumb. This guy could it doesn't wherever he is on the pitch, wherever you're on the pitch, he's landing that ball to you. Wherever he is, wherever you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like it literally doesn't matter. It's dumb. I've seen this guy sailing so many balls into the box. From anywhere, from literally anywhere, from side of the pitch, back of the pitch, other side of it doesn't matter, bro. He's literally just like he would shield, one dribble, foot over the ball, shield, turn around, boom, pass, gone. Like he was dumb. Like he had a decent long shot too. His free kicks were nice. I'll never forget too. He did like that penalty chip. You remember that penalty? Who was that against, bro? Germany? Like I don't know, but all I remember one of those World or Euro Cups, bro. Like Pirlo came up and then like he did the cheekiest free kick. I'll never forget it. People were so cheesed. They're like, damn, but it's Pirlo, so he can't be cheesed. You know, like he literally just walks up to the ball, boom, chips the ball over, boom, in the net. I'm like, yo. This guy's a fucking animal.
Disrespectful motherfucker.
Pirlo, so much. I love everything about that guy. Everything about him. He's literally the most like. Anyway, and he's been I was gonna say he's been a good manager, but Juventus might be going to Europa next year, so maybe not. Anyway, alright, brother. We ran that podcast on a little long, but you know, long talkers. We could talk about football all day, bro. I actually enjoy when we talk about football.
Right.
But anyways, people, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. KB came in today with like a fire overrated, underrated. I like that. Like put your player in the list and shit. That's fire.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching, listening, all that good shit. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what it is. We'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.
Peace.